Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Stream Squad. We've got a fun show for you guys today. So first, the rumor mill's buzzing. There might be a new OLED iPhone for the year 2020. We're also going to talk to you guys about some changes to Facebook group membership that have been taking place over the past couple of weeks. After that, we're going to let you know what should you do after you make a live video? And also, we're gonna let you guys know more about how videos are working on the LinkedIn platform. So stay tuned, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hello everybody and welcome to Stream Squad. If this is your first time tuning in, I am Dan.
I'm Angela.
Now normally we have Jimmy here with us, but he's still out of the office. But you know, I'm up here, I'm not having anything I'm touching here, so that means someone's behind the camera. BB-8! Also known as Ernesto, our engineer extraordinaire. Welcome Ernesto, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
So yeah. That's awesome. We have a great show lined up, as Angela mentioned earlier. We do this every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so feel free to join us at any time. If you're watching this after on YouTube and you want to watch it live, that's when we'll be live. And yeah, if you are watching this live, that means you get a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Tell us how you like stuff. Any questions you have. We love to keep those conversations going, so please keep those conversations going in those comments. But that said, our first segment, as always, is our industry news. Let's hop right on into it. Max, but they're cheaper versions. The XR, is the XSR or just XR?
Just XR.
Just XR is not. And again, these are just some wider rumors, but the technology is becoming cheaper for those. It seems like people are thinking about the flip touchscreens too, which could be neat. But yeah, not too much to say with it right now, other than it would be a really exciting thing to have all those new iPhones be on the OLED screen. I know I'm using mine. I've got our script up here. I promise you I'm not texting people while I'm up here looking at text. I've got our script for the show here. But yeah, it's a pretty sharp screen.
Yeah. I'd be interested to check it out. I've got, the XR, and it doesn't have the OLED, but it is, super nice. I upgraded from the 7 and I love it. And so I'm curious, we should do a comparison, my photos versus Dan's photos, and see what kind of difference that makes.
Yeah, that might be a future video. I know we did like the camera comparison on our YouTube channel a while back, going from the iPhone 5 up to the iPhone XS. So yeah, could be another interesting thing. That's just a quick little extra tidbit. Those rumors are already out there for 2020, so we're even skipping 2019.
Who needs the other 11 months?
Right.
Just go right there.
Right. Well, I've been using OLED screens since like the very first Samsung Galaxy phone that featured an OLED. I think it's an amazing technology. It uses less battery life. You get better contrast. You get pure black. When you display black, there's no gray at all. So it's a really cool technology, and I think Apple has to basically move to OLED because in order to compete with everybody else, there's really no comparison.
Yeah, I was blown away the first time I used this one.
Yeah.
Like you look at an old phone now and you're like, really? This is what I was?
It's just not the same.
Well, and the thing is that at $750, the 10R, which is the most affordable of the new phones, is still expensive.
Right.
And if you're releasing that phone with a regular LCD, you're still competing with all the other Android devices that are cheaper than that and have an OLED screen on them already. So
Yeah, like I said, rumors out there right now. Hopefully we'll have more concrete, solid evidence in the future. But yeah, that's our first piece.
Yeah. So next we have, something that's been going on for a couple of weeks. These are some changes that are being made to Facebook groups. So if you're in any kind of Facebook group and you watch the membership numbers, or if you have your own Facebook groups and you've been noticing those numbers are going down and you're wondering what's happening, it's not that people are making a mass exodus of your group. It's not that anything's broken. What's happened is Facebook now has a new category for members, which is called invited members. So a lot of these people that are disappearing or being kicked out are actually going into the invited member screen. So what this means is previously you could invite anyone that was on your friends list into a group. So whether it's your group and you're just trying to get your friends in who might enjoy your content, or there's a group you've joined and you're thinking, hey, John Smith would really like this, and you add him in, they would automatically be added as a member. So the membership number goes up for the amount of friends you've added, and whether they even look at the group or not, they're still in that group. So what's happening now is when you add someone, whether you're an admin or just a member, they go to this invited members thing. The person, of course, still gets a notification that they've been added to a group, but they have to either go into that group and choose to accept the group invitation, or if they see a post from the group in their normal timeline, like their news feed, they can either like or comment on a post, and that also counts as activating it. Until they do that, they're in the invited members, they don't get added to the total, and they're only left in that queue for 28 days. So during this period, the admin of the group can go in and send one notification, so just once in this 28-day period, to remind someone, hey, do you want to join my group? And if they join it, they're good to go. If not, it expires and they would have to be added again later, either by themselves or by a friend. So this first started taking place on the 13th, so 10 days ago. They're finishing rolling this out to all groups on February 10th. So, keep an eye on groups you are a member of. You can look at any groups you have membership of right now. Any ones you don't want, you can go ahead and leave them if you want to. Any ones where you're thinking, wait, I would actually want to be a part of this group, go ahead and accept the invite, and that way you don't lose that membership. And also, I think this is going to be a good method. I've had issues in the past where someone's added me to a group, I didn't pay attention to the notification, and my news feed just got spammed with stuff I didn't care about. So this is going to be a nice preventative measure from just people spam adding friends just to kind of jack up their numbers.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. I think this is a great move. I love the idea of it because exactly what you're saying. You get invited to a group, you don't know you get invited to a group, and all of a sudden you're seeing a bunch of stuff you don't really care about, and you have to go in and figure out which group it is and remove yourself from the group. So yeah, it's a really cool addition that Facebook has to those groups, and it might show you if you are seeing a bunch of numbers going down or something, that could be why.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for our industry news for this week. If you saw anything that we missed or things you think would be interesting for us to talk about, please let us know in the comments. And yeah, we can keep up with those, and we'd love to discuss those either on the show next week or in the future. All right, but yeah, so I think with that, it's time for us to hop right on into our next segment, which is, of course, our
strategy.
Live video strategy.
So today's strategy piece is all about what to do with your live video when it's done. So, a lot of our strategy pieces here on the show go over how to set up for that broadcast, what to do when you're live. But, a lot of users, whether you're using Switcher or anything else, as soon as you hit the stop button, that's all you do, and that's not what you should do. So there's a lot of different things you can do with that live video after you're done, which can help you to grow your audience, grow that brand, and get even more viewers into your next live video.
So yeah, one of those first things, of course, is that video doesn't have to live on that one place. I know the two we talk about the most, because of the most common places people are streaming to, are Facebook in YouTube. And it's, you know, just because you stream to Facebook, like we stream this here right now, we're on Facebook, but then afterwards we'll take our copy of our video and we'll upload that to YouTube for people to watch back later. So you should download your video and have that video for other reasons. You know, you can upload it to those other platforms or just have it. So I put together a couple quick videos here for Nessa Wants to Cute Me. The first one here is with Facebook, just how to download your video. It's really simple. You just go to your My Video tabs, you'll choose a video that you want to download, and then in the upper right, you're gonna see like 3 dots. You'll see me click on there, yep, and then there's a download button right there. Once you do that, your video is gonna start downloading. And you can do this with any of your videos. There are some other ways that I think you can download other people's videos, but I don't recommend doing that. Just take your video.
Yeah, your video only.
Yeah, your video only. YouTube is a similar solution, actually a little bit different. Yeah, you can just click up to the top and there's like, it's called Studio Beta, I believe, something like that is what it says. And once that loads up, you'll see the options for your videos on the left-hand side. And they're actually categorized here, which I think is cool, is by your videos and which ones are live. So you'll see a whole bunch of just random tests I've done. And just by clicking the arrow next to it, there's a download button and you can download those videos. And then you can do all sorts of crazy things with those, right?
Yeah, for sure. So the first thing you can do is to clip those and share them on other social media. So a lot of times people will just take a link to, you know, their Facebook video or YouTube video and say, hey, watch this, even if there's a description. You know, it's not really that enticing to get people to look on it. So what's important is to take, you know, just like a 30 to minute long clip, maybe shorter if that's more applicable, and share that on Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. And the easy way to do that is, you know, Dan's already shown you guys how to download these videos. So from there, you can go into any video editor and make that clip. So if you've used, you know, a downloading app on any of your mobile devices, so you've got the video on your smartphone, you can use apps like KineMaster and iMovie, make the clip that way, import it into Instagram or Twitter or wherever you want that video to go. If you've downloaded it onto a computer, you know, there's still iMovie, you can use Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, make, you know, just that short, less than a minute clip. And then from there, what I recommend is putting it into either Dropbox or Google Drive. And that way you can still have the easy button from that app to upload it into Instagram or Twitter. Of course, you can still put the video on Twitter from your computer, but for Instagram, it's best to just do the direct import from the Dropbox app or the Google Drive app. And this is going to really entice your viewers to watch more. You know, we have at the start of Stream Squad, you know, what the show is going to be about. So that's a good thing. If something really funny or entertaining happens on the show, you can clip that. Or just an important moment. Maybe you've got a special guest and clip out a moment with that guest. And that's going to get people to watch that short clip. And then they're going to be a lot more likely to actually click on your link and watch the rest of the video.
You know what else is really good? You mentioned all those different editors, like video editors. If you're not really comfortable with doing that post-production stuff and you're just looking to clip out a little piece, QuickTime is a great option where you can just download the video, open it in QuickTime, and then you go to Edit, Trim, and from there you can just drag your little cursor over where you want the piece to be that you want to trim out, and then you can cut out your little piece of your video, and then you have it ready to upload to all those places, which, yeah, it's a great way just so instead of it just living there and being done, it's got that longer life where it's like, okay, someone might see that on Instagram and be like, that was really funny. I want to join this live. When was that? Okay, it's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesdays, our show. So yeah, I think that's just great. Yeah. And I think it's one of those things a lot of people don't think about. It's like, okay, I'm live, I'm done. Let's get ready for the next live. Well, yeah. Make that video live on longer on these other platforms.
For sure. And, you know, for anything else, you know, similar to this, any other kind of strategy pieces, We do have our blog. It's updated, you know, very routinely. It's got a lot of information for before, during, and after your video creation. And I think Dan has a little more information about how to subscribe to that blog.
Yeah, it's really, really simple. switcherstudio.com/blog. Is all you need to do. You can get there, and there's a nice little button there where you can hit subscribe. It'll send you an email. That's the only email you'll get is when we upload new blog posts. Kate, who, if you watched last week, did a little video with us. She's been putting up a lot of great content there as well. So definitely something to check out. That again is switcherstudio.com/blog. Yeah, that's our live video strategy. How you doing back there, Nesto?
Doing pretty well. Feeling cozy back here.
Cozy back there?
Yeah. Some shout outs here to Ron Wallace, Nick Wood, Tim Flanagan, Tim the video guy. He's always in here, right? Eric. Who else do we see? Yeah, a lot of people here. Jaya, Graham Walker. So thanks for watching, guys. It's really
It's
cool.
funny, yeah. I know we always ask where you're watching from too, and I know some of those. I think we got Southern California in there. I know we have Tennessee in there.
Yeah, we have Yorkshire.
Yorkshire,
UK,
yeah.
Norway. We got Norway today.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Yep.
We love seeing that. So yeah, I think let's get on to our next piece, which is something I'm excited about and something I think is going to be the future of the platform. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, let's hop into our Switch It Up segment.
So we talk a lot about different video platforms and where to go live and where to upload videos. And, you know, of course, we've got some of our main candidates. You know, we were just discussing Facebook and YouTube. Those come up a bunch. We've had a lot of talks about, you know, Instagram and Twitch and different platforms like that. But one that we don't normally cover is LinkedIn. And I know a lot of people think of LinkedIn as just basically a resume. It's an online resume, but really it's a cool platform to share a lot about you, things you care about, and find a bunch of really cool and insightful articles. It's, you know, a different vibe on there than most social media. It's got that more business-driven, professional-driven vibe. And similar to other social media platforms, though, you can still enhance that profile with video. So at this time, LinkedIn is not doing live video. It is something they're looking into, but video uploads were made available recently. So today I'm going to let you guys know why video uploads are important, and then I'm going to show you guys how to actually do that. And it's really simple. So as most people know, you can only go so far with text. You can't convey emotion as well in text. You can't, you know, people don't want to read like a ton of text, especially on somewhere like your main profile. They want just a quick snippet of who you are as a person. So video is a great alternative to just putting lots of text down. You can show a video about who you are. If you're at a conference or something, you can upload a video for that. And if there's, you know, some special project you're working on, maybe you're an indie filmmaker or something, you can put your trailer and things like that onto LinkedIn as well. Previously, you just had to drop in links, so your YouTube link, your Vimeo link, things like that. Now you can upload the videos on your own, and it's pretty easy to do. We're going to see if we can zoom in on this, and I'll actually show you guys how simple this is with a little live demo.
Let me know if you need me to be a camera operator for you, Ernesto.
So right now you can only use LinkedIn video on mobile platforms. So you cannot add the video from a computer. You have to be using some kind of mobile platform, and also has to be up to date. So LinkedIn does stress this. Make sure your operating system on your device is up to date, and make sure the app itself is up to date for the best results. But from there, it's going to be really simple to do. So first, what you're going to want to do is tap on your Add New Post, which is going to be the very middle icon. And when you tap on that, it comes up to what do you want to talk about. And this is where you would normally type in, you know, this is what I'm excited about today, or this is where I'm going to be. But instead, you're going to want to tap this little video icon. It's the second icon from the left. And this is going to open up a live feed. So if this is the first time you're doing this, it's going to ask you to confirm 3 things. 1, that it has access to your camera. 2, that it's got access to your mic, and 3, that it's got access to your photo library. So go ahead and confirm all 3 of those. It just happens that first time. And then after this, if you're at a conference and you want, just to make a quick video about the conference, you can do your selfie mode, you can film a friend or someone you're with and upload it that way. But let's say you've made a video that you want to upload already. Down here, at the bottom left corner, there's a stack of photos which looks like a photo library. When you tap on that, it's going to show you everything on this roll. So it's going to show you all of your photos and all of your videos. If you want to just get to the video section, you can also tap at the top where it says all photos and just select the video option, so that way you don't have to scroll through as many. But let's go ahead and tap on just the top video I have. It's a video of our studio that I posted on our Instagram right before we went live. So LinkedIn is still familiar with the current trends. People like adding stickers and other personalizations on here. So it gives you the option at the top to add a sticker to your video. You don't have to, you can tap on Not Now. And once you're done, just go ahead and tap on the blue add option at the bottom, and from here you can put your caption. So why is this video important? Why should people watch it? And when you're done, just tap on post at the top corner. So I do want to remind you guys, LinkedIn is a different audience than Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. So the videos on LinkedIn are a lot more professional. You wouldn't really put your party video or anything like that on LinkedIn, but footage from conferences, things you're working on, and even just personal details about who you are as a person are great to put on LinkedIn, and they give that little oomph to your profile that a lot of other users don't currently have.
Yeah, a couple examples of people doing really cool stuff with LinkedIn video. Goldie Chan.
Yeah, Goldie's awesome for LinkedIn
video.
Yeah,
LinkedIn video. She's been on our VidCon streams the past 2 years, so you can check those out. Those are on our YouTube channel. A couple other people doing LinkedIn really good, if you want to check out. They're kind of local to us too, are Brian Wallace and Jason Falls. If you want to get some other ideas, they do a lot of stuff on how to do better on LinkedIn as well. So yeah, those are people to check out as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I think videos are great, long overdue, and awesome that it's getting into the LinkedIn stuff, and really excited about it.
Yeah, and if you guys are using LinkedIn video already, let us know in the comments what you think about it. Let us know if you've noticed how it's enhanced your LinkedIn profile and what kind of reaction you've gotten to those videos. With it being something newer that is starting to be up and coming, we'd love to see who's already started using this and what you guys think about it.
So yeah, before we get into our last segment, which is our Made with Switcher segment, let's talk about our user group, because a lot of the times we get these Made with Switchers, and of course that is where we feature one of our users, but a lot of times we get those examples from that enthusiast group. So yeah, the enthusiast group. Angela, you say it best. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'll let you talk about it.
So this is our online Facebook community. When I checked a few days ago, we had about 4,000 members with the story I brought to you guys at the start of the broadcast. I'm not sure if we're still right there or not, but it's a great place to be. There's 3 ways to join. The first, if you're on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/SwitcherStudio, click on groups over on the left-hand side, and that's going to take you to the page. Also, of course, you can always go on Facebook and search for Switcher Studio Enthusiasts, and that'll take you there. And the last way, if you've got a Switcher Studio account, log in and then click on Join the Online Community, and that's the 3rd option. So any of those work. There's a short survey to fill out that just lets us know more of how you're using Switcher Studio and what we can do to make it even better for you. And then you'll have full access to the group. So there's a lot of tips and tricks in that group on ways to make Switcher Studio better. If you're just getting started, there's a lot of people in that community who are willing to help you out. The whole team is in there as well, so we're there to help you out. but a lot of people will also share examples of videos they've done, and we like to take an example of a video we've done each week to show you guys on the show. There's also something we have for beginners each week at 4 p.m. Eastern, which will be in about an hour and a half, called the Watch Party.
Yeah, we do a watch party. I know, Ernesto, there's probably some questions in there about very switcher specific items there, and that's a great place to ask those questions, is in that watch party. We show you how to set up your first live broadcast, walk you through everything you need to know with Switcher. Yeah, so definitely join the enthusiast group if you are interested in learning more about that, and we'll help you learn, and you can ask any of those questions in there. And you know, Angela, myself, a lot of times Ernesto will be in there as well. We'll answer those questions in that watch party. So definitely check that out. All right, I'm really excited about this Made with Switcher though. Should we hop right in?
Let's hop right in.
Let's do it. I feel like I'm hopping right into a lot of things this week. I need another way to transition.
It's all the Red Bulls.
All the Red Bulls, yeah.
But yeah, we like to show an example of, you know, a great video that was made with Switcher each week on the show. As you guys are posting your Switcher Studio videos on social media, use the hashtag #MadeWithSwitcher. We do go through that tag, and we love seeing the videos you guys have created, and that helps us to choose one video each week to feature. So this video is from someone who's, you know, been using Switcher Studio for a while. We've had some calls with them. They've actually come to our hometown quite a bit. This video is from Dana Kosmeski, who's the manager of Velcro Pygmies, which is a really great band that you guys should check out. And one thing they do other than just music is helping to educate a lot of different students, mainly high school students. So this is actually footage from a program they have called the Reach and Teach program. It's a 9-week intensive course that they have for students where it's completely student-driven and hands-on. They are taught to develop, market, design, create, and produce a live rock concert that's held at their schools during school hours. So I wish I had something like that when I was in high school. And they use Switcher Studio to help out with the Reach and Teach program. So this is some footage that was made from some of their students, so you can see they've got different camera angles, they've got different transitions, they've got lower thirds and B-roll and imported graphics. So they're using a lot of the main Switcher Studio features, and they're making a really great show. They've got microphones, so that way they've got that great audio going on. They've actually got some B-roll of the Velcro Pygmies in here. I think it's around the 20-minute mark or so for anyone who wants to check that out. But, you know, from the first time we talked to them, we were really excited about what they were doing, and it's great to actually see the footage of what they've been working on for probably about the past year and a half now, you know, developing and really harnessing for these students. And, you know, especially when you realize these are, you know, 14 to 17-year-old students making it, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I really took away with it is it was a great tool for these kids to start learning how to be on camera. You can tell they start out a little nervous, and then they get more used to it as they get going on with it. Oh, I see Ernesto found the B-roll there that they're using. So yeah, Velcro Pygmies are awesome. I recommend checking them out. Yeah,
for sure. Definitely a great band. You know, and one thing we also wanted to let you guys know, a question we get a lot in the support center, since Dan and I are the ones in the support center, are people asking, you know, I'm a teacher for a school. Is this program appropriate for my students? Is this something they can learn to use? We always tell them absolutely yes, and this is a great example to actually show, you know, yes, students are able to fully use this program. It's not just, you know, you've got to have all this production background. A student can easily learn to use Switcher Studio.
Yeah. Ernesto, have you ever seen the Velcro Pygmies?
No, I have not, but they sound very intriguing. All
right, so you haven't heard them? All right, well, I can tell you, I think we're just about done with the show here. So yeah, during our teardown, when we're taking down the equipment, we might have to listen to some.
Sounds good.
All right, well, I think that's it. That's all the time we have. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, if you want to watch it live, we'll be here next week Wednesday at 4 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. for that watch party if you want to join that. But yeah, we'll be back next week, like I said. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Ernesto, for stepping in and helping us out back there.
Absolutely.
And yeah, thank you all again for joining us this week. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.